storm has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at New Era Field in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen, and that's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Grant. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd down, Grant. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Check. Topper! Check 50. 6 guard! Check 6 guard!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Fitzpatrick now. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Fitzpatrick with a completion there, and of course he's a journeyman, but the people in Buffalo know him because one of his stops on his journey was here as a starter for the Bills from 2009 to 2012. Buffalo was 20-33 in those starts before he would ship off to Tennessee in 2013. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They will run with Grant. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling the drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Grant. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Regular. 52 and 56. Hey, 5-0. Check out. Back.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check. Check.
On 3rd down, Grant. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Come on, boy. You better be alert. Don't be scared.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, So he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
He'll take his shot for the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Ready? Hey, check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down, it's Grant. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to roam now. It's a big play there for Miami, and even 50 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. This complete to Lockett. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanders' kick is good, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Mike spot 980. Here we go, G.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
2nd and 10 at their 41-yard line.
Check 13. Check 13. SOS.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On first down, Grant, able to avoid him. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Grant. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Go. Check. Regular. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll try to throw here, Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a
last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch. Kill. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Check 4.
They'll try the left side. Grant. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too, and just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Hauschka with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half.
Regular. Showing up. 52 and 56. Hey, Charlie. Wait. 41's the mic. Watch the screen.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Fitzpatrick. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On third down, it's Grant, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. To return is McKenzie. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing is Allen on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to Grant. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
41, Miami! Watch the slant. 2 times, 2 times. Watch out. 34. Watch out.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Slam. Check, cross. Hey, color.
On 1st down, Grant. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
In your face.
Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Switch. Regular. Quick dash. Come. Under 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, regular. Switch it. Come on, switch. Regular.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
McKenzie now to return it. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Elsewhere, Ford Field. They're into the 4th quarter now. And not much trouble in that game for the Vikings. They've opened their lead further. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Back to throw. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A 35-yard attempt.
Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions. So now they need to call on their defense one last time to bail them out.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play.
see if we can